Hey guys, Fox here. Want to do a quick video here. I want to try to up the amount of videos I'm putting out, so I'm going to do like little filler episodes here, and I'll probably just go over my collection with these. In this video, as you can see in the title, is going to be my PlayStation 1 RPG collection. So let's go ahead and get this underway. First up is The Legend of Dragoon. Yes, I know, greatest hits. I have a few of these. I'm looking to replacing these with, the regular Black Label editions. This is a game that I played a lot. I love this game. I know there's a few out there that didn't care for it a whole lot, but I thought this is one of the better RPGs on the system, period. Next is something I found out at Goodwill. That's King's Field 2. I haven't played any of the King's Field games, so I can't tell you a lot about this. I just picked it up at a Goodwill, saw it there. So yeah. Next is Star Ocean: The Second Story. I have played this. I enjoy it. I enjoy the Star Ocean series. One of the weaker titles, though, for me was the very last one, was The Last Hope. I hated the main character in The Last Hope. This one was good. Next up, I think I've already showed this to you guys, but this Hoshigami, Running Blue Earth. I have not yet to try this game, but I'm looking forward to it. I know it's a strategy or tactical style RPG from Atlas, so looking forward to giving this one a shot. Next up is probably my favorite RPG on the system. That's Grandia. I love this game. I've probably played through this game a good 5 or 6 times. I highly suggest this to anybody who has not even tried it. It's the best of the series, in my opinion. But Grandia 2 is still quite good. Grandia 3 is meh, and Grandia Extreme is its own style, but it's still fun. Next up is a fan favorite. That's Final Fantasy VII. Greatest hits again. Yeah, I'm looking to replace this one. Not a lot that hasn't already been said about this game. Most people have played through it already. So, yeah, Final Fantasy VII. One of my favorites. I've played through it about probably at least 4 times, though. Final Fantasy VIII. I enjoyed this one. I thought it was a tad on the easy side, but the overall, more adult type theme to it was welcome. I liked the summons in it too. They were pretty enjoyable. Final Fantasy VIII. Next up, Final Fantasy IX. I lost my copy a long time ago. As you can see, this is still sealed. I plan not opening this. I'm hoping I could just find a Black Label edition that's already open that I could play. This is close to being my favorite Final Fantasy on the system. Actually, it's probably a tie with 7. I really liked 9. I like the fantasy feel to it. Obviously, Final Fantasy. But I really got drawn to the characters in this. And I really liked the art style, the pre-rendered backgrounds, and everything in it too. Next up, Final Fantasy Tactics. I really like this game. But to tell you the truth, I don't think I've ever beaten it. But I really love it. It was my first strategy RPG I ever played. I didn't get terribly far in it, and I played it again on the Game Boy Advance. Got very far, almost beat it, but didn't get to. I'm looking forward to when I got some downtime. I say that like I don't have a serious backlog, but to playing through this completely. This is the first RPG I actually played on the system. Was Breath of Fire 3. I love Breath of Fire 1 and 2. I played this back in the day when I borrowed it from a friend. I don't think I beat it though. I loved it though. I loved the visuals. It was a good departure from the Super Nintendo to the PlayStation. Really liked Breath of Fire. One of my favorite series. I wish they would bring it back. And of course, Breath of Fire 4. This is probably the most beautiful of the Breath of Fire games. The art style is amazing. I really love this title. And yeah, I have beaten this one. Breath of Fire 4. Next up is Darkstone. An interesting RPG. This is more of a port from the PC game, I'm pretty sure. It's not horrible, it's not good either. But I had an okay time playing through it. Darkstone. Next up, Alundra. Working Designs title. What can I say about Alundra besides that it's extremely difficult? I had a lot of fun with it. It's an action RPG style game. Kind of Zelda-like, but kind of not. But I had a lot of fun with it. It's very Japanese. I love the anime cutscenes and everything. And I had a lot of fun, even though it was extremely difficult. I never beat it, though. But still liked it a lot. Alundra. And of course, behind that is Alundra 2. I did not like this one nearly as much as the first one. Needless to say, I did not finish it, though. Not a lot I could say about it. I mean, it was still an okay game, but it failed to match its predecessor. Beyond the Beyond. Oh boy. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly that this is had an insane intro sequence. Stupid long. The game isn't bad. I didn't beat it. But it was still somewhat enjoyable. It just took forever to get through to the interesting, the meat and potatoes of the game. Beyond the Beyond. Next up, Saga Frontier. I couldn't get into this very much. I had a couple friends who were really big into Saga Frontier and Saga Frontier 2. I gave it a shot, and it just didn't grab me very much. So I'm hoping I can, but granted that was over 10 years ago, so I'm hoping I can give it another shot. Maybe I'll like it more now. Suikoden, or Suikoden, or however you want to pronounce it. This is the first one. This is not the original case, I know. I would like to get the game in the original case, because this is single. It's supposed to come in one of those double cases. As you can see, here's the actual front piece artwork, and that's just the manual. Somebody, when I bought it, it was, I think I found it at an antique store, so they just shoved it in a single case. Really like this game. Not as much as 2, but had a lot of fun. The Suikoden games are really good games. I wish Konami would bring us a 6th title. Speaking of that, here's probably the most valuable game in this collection here, and that's Suikoden 2. This one's rare and highly sought after. I love this game. This is probably my favorite of the Suikodens. Granted, I have not played through 5. I've only played through part of 3. I started 4, didn't like it. But this one I thoroughly enjoyed. Played it all the way through. Thought it was an amazing game. If you find this or try it out, get Suikoden 2. Next up, Xenogears. Never beat this one. This had quite the complicated storyline, but it was very enjoyable. It was like reading a very heavy novel. But it was a lot of fun. I liked the whole, the mech thing, the sci-fi, the whole futuristic RPG of this. Kind of like how I like Star Ocean, but I like this one a little better. The story was so deep. Xenogears. Next up is the title I haven't tried quite yet. I think I've already put this in a video from a recent pickup, but that's Rhapsody, a Musical Venture. I've always wanted to try this. I heard quite a few good things about it, but other than that, I don't have a lot else to say. I just can't wait to give this a shot. Hopefully this summer I can do a little backlog challenge with myself and burn through some of these PlayStation 1 RPGs. Probably my second favorite RPG on this system, and that's Legend of Legaia. I had a crazy amount of fun with this. I love the battle system in this game. So different from any other game. I had this fighting style, like head-to-head fighter, where you put in these combos to attack the enemies. I really enjoyed this game. If you guys have not tried this, it's not a terribly expensive title to pick up. Get Legend of Gaia. Wild Arms. This was one of the very early RPGs on the system. The animated sequences in this game were beautiful. I love the soundtrack in this game. I did not beat it, but I thoroughly enjoyed what I did play through it. This game was amazing. That's another series I'd like to see another entry in, is Wild Arms. I believe the last title they released was either Wild Arms 5 or the remake of this one on the PSP. I forgot which one, but I'd like to see more Wild Arms. Next up, Wild Arms 2. Did not like this one as much as the first one. Still enjoyable. It just seemed to have quite the departure from what the first one did. It didn't seem to match the magic, if you will, of the first game. But still overall a good RPG. Yep. Vagrant Story. I couldn't get through this game. I guess it just wasn't my style. I liked the art. I liked how dark the game was, how gothic noir, if you will, the style this game was. But it just wasn't my style for the RPG. I liked the art direction though. But yeah, Vagrant Story. Next up is Lunar Silver Star Story Complete. Love this game. This was my first playthrough on Lunar. I didn't ever get to play the Sega CD version. But when this came out to the PlayStation, I had a friend of mine said, "You gotta pick this up, it's an amazing game." And he was correct. I absolutely fell in love with the story and the characters of this game. I like to play all the remakes. I played the one on the iOS, I played Harmony on the PSP. I really do like Lunar Silver Star Story. Next up is Lunar 2. Yeah, I don't have the nice special Working Designs box set here. I believe because I found this game at a thrift store. But it's complete as far as the game goes. I'll probably replace it once I find the full collector's box edition. I like this game. I really did. I had a lot of fun. I think it lived up to what Silver Star Story gave. So I really liked Lunar 2. Eternal Blue. And lastly, guys, is the most recent addition to my collection, and that is Ogre Battle Limited Edition. Pretty much this is just a remake of the original Ogre Battle on Super Nintendo, I believe, just with enhanced graphics and improved spells and all that other stuff. Fun game. I haven't played it on the PlayStation. I did play it on the Super Nintendo though. So yeah, there we go, guys. There's my PlayStation 1 RPG collection. Hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.